Hey guys, we are back with another episode. I just finished recording the last one, where I got betrayed by Kay, that jerk. But now we are splitting up. We are gonna be going in different directions to go search while we wait the hour and 21 minutes until the white doors open. So yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see if Quirk ninjas past us and leaves through the 9 door or not, or if we're actually gonna get to this next puzzle room. I guess we'll find out.
See you later, then.
Let's go. Alright, start our searching time. Ding, 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 ding. Infirmary. Is the dead old lady still here? Alright. What? Wait, what happened to her body? There's no one in the infirmary. No Quirk and no killer, at least as far as I can see.
Well, there is someone here. Technically, at least. The old woman.
We were looking at a different bed. Okay, oh yeah. Alright, I thought she was fucking gone. She was lying silently on the bed furthest away from us. If it weren't for the bloodstains on her chest and arms, her peaceful expression would have fooled most people into thinking she was just asleep. The blood had dried and darkened, and now looked like any other stain. That was when I noticed it. Oh, someone took her bracelet. That makes sense. Wait. Shit. I just said that so casually. It didn't even dawn on me. That means she had a bracelet. Oh, you guys remember my stupid little theory that, like, Clover could be infiltrating this game and she, like, killed this old lady and took her bracelet? Aha, it's adding up. Wait a minute. Look at her wrist.
It seems remarkably clean.
Yeah, for some reason there's no blood on this part.
Maybe she had something on her wrist. A watch, perhaps.
A watch?
Yes. It was likely removed after she was killed. That would account for the lack of blood splatter on her wrist.
A watch, huh? I don't know, it just looks like it was kinda wide for a watch. Aren't women's watches usually thinner?
You raise a good point. Perhaps it was some kind of jewelry?
Jewelry? You mean like a bracelet or some? Yeah, okay. Finally, Sigma. Come on, boy. Of course. Why didn't I see it sooner? I don't know, dude. You're a little dense sometimes, said Bud. This is the same size and shape as our bracelets. Look, it's exactly the same width.
Then that would mean...
She was wearing a bracelet when she was killed? She was a participant just like us?
Are you sure? This old woman, a player in the nonary game.
Okay. Is something wrong?
Oh, no. Nothing. If you're correct, then where did the thief hide the stolen bracelet? We were quite thorough during our earlier search, but I know that I saw nothing.
It's
and none
hidden
of the
on
others reported
Clover's
finding
wrist.
a bracelet either.
Then that means they've been holding onto it this whole time. They've probably still got it.
That would seem likely.
No, wait. If they'd been carrying it around, the sensors in the chromatic doors would have picked it up. Without the right combination of bracelets, the secondary door would never have opened.
So our
That's
suspect
true.
is not only a killer and a thief, but a skilled imposter as well.
What are you saying?
After killing the old woman, they put on her bracelet. In fact, it is entirely possible they are wearing it still. Yes, that would make sense.
So the killer's running around with the old woman's bracelet?
Yes.
And you're telling me they're probably wearing
Correct. Do you remember what Zero Jr. told us? Something about how the bracelet will come off if the wearer's heart stops. I don't recall the exact words, but in any event, once the old woman had died, her bracelet would have detached, allowing the killer to easily collect it.
Why?
So that they could participate in the nonary game, I imagine.
What?
I suspect the killer was someone who was not originally intended to be a participant. For whatever reason, however, they were willing to go to great lengths to ensure that they were.
Clover!
To that end, they killed the old woman, who was one of the original participants, and took her place.
I could be very wrong about the Clover. It's just a fun theory that I came up with, and now it's like they're talking exactly about like my theory. They're just not saying who, right? So it's just fun. But why would someone do that?
That?
I mean, we know Clover played in the other games, which is why I came up with the idea that she's like infiltrating this one, trying to like catch this imposter Zero, kind of. If you consider the Zero from the first game the real Zero, and this to be like someone just picking up the mantle of what happened in that previous one, you know?
I have no idea. Certainly they must have a goal of some sort. You would have to be mad to choose to come here. But as to what that goal is, and how the killer intends to achieve it, I'm afraid I do not have even speculation.
That's interesting.
Have you noticed something?
Well, there's blood all over the old lady's arm, except for right here. Since that's where the bracelet was, then the bracelet the killer stole should have blood on it. That's what I was thinking about, but then I was like, there's gotta be like a sink or something in any of these rooms. She could have like wiped it off. Or, I mean, sorry, I said she. Whoever took it. Me and my Clover theory.
Right.
But none of us is wearing a bloody bracelet.
Sigma, please tell me you're kidding. The killer would have, of course, wiped the blood off.
Right.
Only a fool would walk around with a bracelet covered in blood.
We need to get the luminol! Luminol shows blood, right? That's what forensic investigators use, isn't it? To show blood? They probably wouldn't have been able to wipe it, like, completely clean, right? So what if we went back to the other room, got luminol, and sprayed everyone's bracelets? So you're saying they cleaned it?
Yes. Have you discovered something?
Yes! Kay! I know how we can identify the killer.
Oh?
We just need some of that luminol. It doesn't matter how well they cleaned it. There should be some traces of blood left.
Aha, I see. That could very well work. We should have everyone gather in the rec room then. That is where the luminol was, I believe.
Yeah. First we need to finish looking for Quirk, though. We've still got the infirmary and everything beyond the green door. Once we're done with that, we can head back to floor B, meet up with everyone
Understood.
else.
Shall we go then?
Alright. Well, I think this takes precedence, but how much you want to bet the luminol is gonna be gone? You guys wanna take bets on how much gone the luminol is? They like hit it, poured it down some drain or something. Alright. So we're going through the green... We haven't been through the green door yet. So I guess we're gonna get to see what's through the green room before we actually do it in another line. There's 3 doors here too.
The same as what we found on the other side of the blue door.
But it looks like 2 of them are already unblocked.
So
Or
it does. The center and rightmost doors both say open. Perhaps the layout here is different.
Whatever. Let's take the door on the right first. Okay. Ominous. For sure, ominous. Gollum Bay? What does that say? Huh? What's this room?
That looks like a workbench of some sort.
Maybe, but what sort of work? Well, we're here to find Quirk, not look at a workbench. No, we must explore, damn it! You go check out the far end, alright?
Very well.
Nothing. He's not here either. Hey, Kay! How's it going over there? Kay? Can you hear me? Kay was bent over with his back to me, peering underneath the thing that looked like a workbench. What the hell? I walked toward him as I spoke. Hey man, what's going on here?
Oh, nothing.
I bent down and saw he was staring at something that appeared to be a safe. Huh, it's empty.
Yes.
Was there something in there before?
No, it was empty when I found it.
Was it?
Yes.
Then what are you doing staring into an empty safe?
I was thinking. Specifically, I was thinking about who opened this safe.
Wouldn't that have been the team that went through the green door? I think that was Dio, Phi, and Clover.
No, that's unlikely. When we met up with Dio, he told us that he had been in the treatment center.
Right.
The nameplate on this door says this is the Golem Bay, however.
So you're saying they didn't go here?
I believe that is the case. Which, as you can see, is why I was puzzled. If Dio, Phi, and Clover did not open this safe, who did?
Quirk, maybe? Well, there's no point in thinking about it. We should get back.
Yes, there was another unlocked door, wasn't there?
Yep. Let's get moving then. Alright, well, that's weird. I mean, maybe Quirk got away from them and got into that room, and they for some reason didn't notice that it was open when they got out of the treatment center or something. I don't know. So this is the treatment center, huh?
This is the room that Dio visited.
Don't you think that's kind of strange? Until now, all the chromatic doors have led to a single room each. So why are there two rooms on the other side of the green door?
An excellent question.
We can talk to the others later, I guess, and see if they know anything. Kay and I split up and began to look for places where Quirk might have hidden, or small holes he might have escaped through. Jellyfish. This safe isn't open, like the other one was. Huh? What are these?
They must be the treatment pods Dio mentioned.
The window's all covered with frost inside. I can't see in.
Shall we open it?
Is Quirk in one of them? Yes, might as well. Have at it. Oh boy.
What?
Damn it. Quirk! No. Oh no. His bracelet, it's... Oh god.
Hold on, Sigma. Calm down. Look at his chest. Can you see it moving?
What? I quickly pressed a finger to Quirk's wrist. It was faint, but his heartbeat was there. But what about his bracelet? What? Wait, what? He's alive. He's alive.
What a relief. I'm so glad to know he's safe.
How'd he get his bracelet off without... Damn, I laughed out loud and grabbed Kay in a bear hug, or at least as much of one as I could manage. He patted me on the back and shared what I thought might have been a relieved chuckle. But if he's still alive, why is his bracelet off? Zero Jr. said it wouldn't come off, or it would only come off when you died.
Perhaps Zero Sr. took it off?
What? Why?
I have no idea.
Then maybe Zero Senior brought Quirk here and put him in this pod thing too. Well, even if he did, we don't have any way to know why.
This pod is for medical treatment. Perhaps Quark has contracted some sort of illness.
He's sick? What has he got?
Well, how would I know that? In any event, we should return and let the rest of our companions know that we found Quark. I imagine Tenmyoji in particular will be pleased.
We should probably carry Quirk with us, I feel like. Yeah, I bet. Do you think you can carry him, or...?
No. I believe it would be best to leave Quark here. As I mentioned, there is a chance he has fallen ill. If so, then removing him from the pod would be dangerous.
I guess that makes sense. I'm just terrified we're gonna come back and he's gonna be dead.
The treatment he is currently undergoing could be compromised.
Oh.
I'll close the pod's cover then. Is that alright?
Yeah, sure. I'm terrified he's just gonna be dead. Wait, I just thought of something. Are you sure he's gonna be alright?
What do you mean?
Well, what happens if he wakes up? Can he open that thing on his own?
He'll be fine. I noticed a lever inside that can be used to open the cover. So long as no one locks the pod, he should be able to leave whenever he wants.
But if someone locks him in, he's screwed?
Yes, that is what I said. But you needn't worry. You see? I have not engaged the lock. Now, we should return to the Floor B warehouse. I imagine the others are already there.
He's either gonna be dead or he's gonna be gone when we get back. That's my prediction. Right, yeah. Okay, let's go. But it wasn't set to lock before, right? If I'm not mistaken, it was set to close, which means he hasn't woken up yet, or else he would have been able to pull the lever. If I'm pretty sure. We'll see. I don't know. I just have a big old fear that he's just gonna be dead when we get back. Alright. Warehouse B.
You're late.
You're one to talk. How much earlier did you get back again? I'd be surprised if you searched at all.
This is it?
Yeah. Clover and Tenmyoji still aren't back.
So, find anything?
Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah? Well, go on, spill it.
I explained to them how we'd found Quirk in the treatment center.
I see. Well, that's good to hear.
Little jerk, making us all worried.
There is more.
And that is?
There is still some cause for concern.
Just spit it out.
Quark may have contracted an illness of some sort. As such, he has been left in the treatment pod.
Will he be alright?
Yeah, he'll probably...
Probably? Do you even...
Whatever, at least we found him. Pretty lucky he's alive, too.
Interrupted me. Rude.
What do you mean by that?
I mean what I said, genius. I'm glad he's not dead, aren't you?
As equivocal as ever, I see.
How kind of you to say so.
So, was Quark all you found? The way you were talking made it sound like there was something else.
Yeah, I'll explain that after Tenmyoji and Clover get back. There's something I wanted to ask you about first, though. When you went through the green door, did you search 2 different rooms?
2?
No, just the treatment center.
I see. Then what was the other one?
What do you mean, the other one?
You know where there's that intersection with 3 doors? Well, when Kay and I went there, 2 of the doors were unlocked. You guys unlocked the one that went to the treatment center when you went through the green door. But the other one...
Who could have opened it?
Don't look at me. I told you, we only opened the one that went to the treatment center.
Could it have been Zero Senior?
I don't know.
So did you and Kay go through the other door?
Yeah.
What was in there?
Nothing
It
really.
appeared to be some sort of room for servicing something.
That doesn't make any sense. So what the hell was whoever opened that door looking for?
Who knows?
Tenmyoji and Clover are running rather late. Should we go and look for them?
No, there's something I want to check first.
It's never easy with you, is it?
Well, let's get it over with.
Alright, what are we going to check?
Huh.
Oh, are we grabbing the luminol?
This is the rec room. Dio and I came here earlier when we were looking for Quark.
So why are we here?
Was there something here you needed to see?
Hey, it's still here. I said nothing and instead made my way over to the cabinet. Inside was the luminol. I reached in and pulled it out, then headed to the light switch and flipped it. The room went dark and I headed back to where the others were still standing.
Whoa, what is this? You gonna start telling ghost stories or something?
Why, you scared of ghosts?
You're kidding me, right?
Then show me how brave you are. Stick out your bracelet. You too, Fi, please.
Our bracelets?
Yeah. I want to see the underside of
What do
them.
you mean by that?
I mean the side on the bottom. The side that doesn't have the display on it. Come on, you really gonna make me explain this?
I know what you mean. What I'm asking is what the hell you think you're...
Just do it. It's not hard.
Should I also participate?
No, yeah, don't test K! Your bracelet is a little different. Oh, I guess it is, like, built into his arm, right? I get, that makes sense, I guess. But I'll join in just to make it fair. Watch it be on ours. There was a brief moment of hesitation before Dio and Five stuck out their arms. Like what if the blood is on our bracelet? Like, someone, like, killed her and put her bracelet on us or something. I don't know. I held mine out as well, wrist pointed upward.
This okay?
Yeah, just hold it like that for a moment. As fast as I could, I pulled out the luminol from my pocket and sprayed it across all three of our wrists.
Ugh, cold. What the hell, man?
Dio jerked his arm back with a shout. Don't see anything glowing. Fi's bracelet is clean. So's mine, of course.
That leaves only Dio.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'll explain in a minute. Just show me your bracelet. Is something wrong? Just show it to me. Come on, Dio. We don't have time for this.
Why do I have to do what you tell me to?
Because I'm trying to prove you're innocent.
Well, like hell you are. I don't know what you're looking for, but you're not gonna find it on me.
Then just show me your arm.
No!
Oh, shit.
You don't get to order me around. I have rights!
As he spoke, Dio made a break for the exit. He didn't get
I'm
far.
afraid I can't let you do that, Dio.
Oh, shit. He spun around toward the other exit. Stop him!
Right!
Don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
Well, shit. All three of us leapt at Dio. Oh, shit! We actually got to see some... Oh. There it is. I knew it. His bracelet's glow. Now, the question is... It doesn't mean that he killed the lady, right? What if he killed Alice? Alice was bleeding too. And he got blood on his bracelet. Although, wouldn't there be blood on other parts of his skin too? Granted, he just sprayed the bracelet. But I don't know. Then that means...
Let me go! Get off of me, you fuckers!
Dio, you killed the old lady.
No! You don't understand. This is all some kind of... a mistake. Shit.
What's going on here? I think it's about time you gave us the full story.
As quickly as I could, I explained to Fi what Kay and I had noticed on the old woman's wrist. I do feel like maybe this is too convenient. I don't know if I fully believe that Dio is the one that killed her and took the bracelet. I wonder if it is some kind of misunderstanding. But anyway, let's continue.
So the person with the bloody bracelet would have to be the person who killed her.
Yeah, exactly. Even if they'd wiped it off, I figured luminol would still react to the blood. Looks like I was right. We've got you, Dio. You might as well confess. Well?
Alright, fine. You caught me. I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Why?
Are you Zero?
No. I was under orders. I was sent here to do something.
What? Okay, so I guess it was him, huh? To do what?
Who gave you this order?
I'll die before I tell you.
So your orders were more important than Alice and Luna's lives?
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I killed the old lady, but that's it. I don't know anything about what happened to Alice and Luna.
That wasn't you?
Tread carefully, Sigma. This man is not to be trusted. He has already shown he is willing to lie and kill.
Come on, I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me.
Even if we do believe you, you're still a killer. You just haven't killed as many people.
Exactly. He should be restrained somehow. If we leave him be, he may well kill again.
But where would we put him?
Is there a room we can lock or anything?
Oh, we could put him in one of the pods, right?
Ah, perhaps we could put him in one of the treatment pods.
Yeah.
Once we've locked it, he should be unable to escape.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, wait! I'll be good, I promise.
Yeah, I think you're onto something, Kay. But the problem is, can we continue the game without him? Without having that bracelet? Certain people wouldn't be able to play, right? Maybe? Maybe there's a way around it? Using, like, the dead people's bracelets and everything? I don't know.
Come on, please. Hey, listen to me.
We'll let you out when the white door's open. Someone's going to need your okay, yeah, to open the secondary door.
Don't fuck with me, you guys. There's no way in hell I'm going in that thing. Let go! Let me go! God damn it! I told you assholes to let me go! You can't do this! Stop! Stop! Please stop! Please! No, you can't!
Oh, shit. Are we gonna be able to get him there? I guess we did, alright? Damn.
Open this fucking thing! I said open it, goddammit!
That would fucking suck to be stuck in one of those. I don't think so.
Ah, you're gonna pay for this! When I get out of here, I'm gonna fucking end you!
So, I guess we figured out who the murderer was, or at least one of them. And we found Quirk.
Now all that's left to do is find Clover and Tenmyoji.
Yeah.
Why don't we head back to the warehouse and start from there? They may have already returned.
Good point.
Let's go.
Alright, here we go. Warehouse B. Are they still not here? Oh, I see. There's white doors and there's blue doors. It must be the other side of the room. So that episode where last episode when I mentioned like some of the doors looking white, I think it's just the other side of the room. It must be the way we enter this warehouse. I guess that makes sense. Huh, looks like they aren't back yet.
Perhaps they went to look for us.
Oh man, now we've got to go look for them?
How much time until the white doors open?
50 minutes. Damn.
Then I don't think we really need to hurry yet. Why don't we wait a little longer? For all we know, they're on their way back right now.
Or they're dead. Kay and I nodded.
By the way, there was something I wanted to ask you guys about.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Quark's bracelet. When
Oh,
we
she
found him in the
noticed,
pod,
yeah.
he wasn't wearing it. Why?
How should I know?
Presumably, it had been taken off before we found him.
So we have no idea where it is.
Pretty much.
I see. That's not good. Without that bracelet, we won't be able to continue the game.
What?
We need 3 bracelets to open the secondary door. If we lose one...
True, yeah. Oh no. We wouldn't be able to go through the secondary door.
Yeah.
Who would be pairing up with Quirk?
Quark's bracelet should be a red solo. That would mean he'd be with the cyan pair.
Who's the cyan pair?
Clover and Tenmyoji.
The 2 people who are missing.
Quark's bracelet is gone, and his 2 teammates have disappeared.
What's going on? Does that mean Clover and Tenmyoji took the bracelet?
Well, if they found Quark before you did, yeah, there's a good chance they did.
Then why aren't they back yet?
Perhaps they've already gone through the white door.
How though? What? No, that's not possible. The primary doors haven't even opened yet.
Perhaps someone opened one of them.
How?
I don't know. But it's happened before. Remember the 3 doors on the other side of the green door? Someone made one of them open. Perhaps this is the same thing.
But that's against the rules.
Yes, I know. But if the person opening the doors is Zero Senior, do you really think the rules matter? Zero Senior controls the entire game.
So are you saying Clover or Tenmyoji is Zero's senior?
It is a possibility. It would explain why they still haven't shown up.
Bunch of hypotheticals I'm
Could they
hearing.
really have taken Quark's bracelet and gone through one of the white doors?
If they did, we won't know where they went until the doors open for the rest of us.
So I would assume.
Okay. This is still all just speculation, though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe we should go look for them again. One of us can stay behind so that we don't miss them if they come back.
Okay. I'll stay.
Sigma and I will go see if we can find them then.
Make sure you get back 5 minutes before the door opens, alright? Oh. And don't forget to bring Dio with you.
Of course. Alright. So much searching. So many things. Alright. We haven't been through the red door yet, right? This is the first time going through this one. Pantry. Excuse me. Oh, man. Whoa. This is a pantry?
So it would appear.
Does it actually have food, I wonder? Well, these look like some interesting puzzles we're gonna have to do in some other timeline. Well, looks like they're not here.
When we started looking for Quark, they were sent off to search everything beyond the red door, which would have meant this room.
Not gonna do us any good to hang around here, though. Let's head upstairs.
Very well.
Alright. Let's do this. Are we gonna find him, maybe? Probably not. Possibly. The lounge. Did we ever go in the lounge before? I don't know that we've ever been... Or wait, was the lounge the first room we went in? Yeah, okay. That was stupid me. I don't know why I thought that we were going somewhere else, but never mind. No one here either, huh? Tenmyoji loves scotch so much I thought we might find him here drinking some. It was around that time that I noticed Kay was acting strangely. He was staring at the shelf of alcohol in a way that I probably would have described as blankly if I could have actually seen his eyes. Hey, what's up? You want a drink?
Oh, no. Well, I would enjoy a drink, but this mask...
Right. Sorry, that sucks. Honestly, I'd gotten so used to the suit, I'd kind of forgotten you were wearing it. I guess that's a good point. Not that we've seen much, like, food here, but he can't eat, can he? Is he just gonna starve to death if we don't find the key that takes his helmet off? Assuming he's an actual person and not a robot, you know? Why the heck did they make you wear that thing anyway? You still don't remember anything?
Well, actually, I did remember a little.
Oh shit. Really?
Yes.
What did you remember?
My father.
When dad you remember that? Did it just pop up out of nowhere?
Please, don't joke.
God damn it, Sigma.
This is serious.
Sorry. So you remembered who your father was?
Yes.
What about your mom?
I don't seem to have one.
Oh. So your dad raised you?
Well,
Kay stopped for a moment, then calmly folded his hands in front of him.
I was raised in the facility where my father worked.
I love how, like, maybe he still doesn't remember what he looks like, so we're picturing, like, robot child.
He was the only person who worked there, which meant he was the only person I saw until I was older.
It's ominous that he's carrying a bunny. The choice. Is he Zero?
That had been the situation for as long as I could remember, though, so I never thought it odd.
Huh. Raised in the facility where his father worked, but he was the only person who worked there? That seems weird. And the only person he saw? He wouldn't allow me to go near him while he was working. But the only times he wasn't working were the times when he was sleeping. Wait, why is this not out loud? Wait, what? That's weird. We usually only hear this narration from Sigma's point of view. Why are we hearing it from that, not him saying it out? Huh. I don't know, guys. As such, the only communication I had was with the education software he'd given me. I suppose I was a fairly expressionless child then. We developed body language to communicate with others, and with no one else to communicate with, I suppose it makes sense. Once I learned to read and write, I began to realize that my situation was not normal. Many of my books mentioned a mother as part of a family, and in several, the mother, father, and children would eat meals together and talk to one another. Soon I found myself longing for a mother of my own. Someone who would always be with me, who would scold me if I did something wrong. I mean, is this just another tip that he could actually be a robot, guys? Like, just the fact that he didn't have a mother, is it possible that whatever facility he was in with just his father, he was like this robot created by what he calls his father, you know? And that's why he didn't have a mother? I mean, it's obviously possible the mother left or died when he was too young to remember, or whatever, you know? But at night they would read to me before bedtime. If only I had a mother like that, I thought, I would be so happy. So, for the first time in my life, I asked my father for something. He had finished working and, as usual, was making his way toward his bedroom when I stopped him and asked for a mother. He looked at me silently for a long moment before finally responding, "Okay." I remember to this day how happy I was at that moment. A few months later, he called me into his laboratory. He has a lab. It was the first time he'd ever done anything like that. My heart was beating quickly as I stepped inside. Standing next to him was a young woman, and my hopes soared. But when he said her name, or rather her ID number, they were dashed. Oh shit. He had given me a robot to play the part of a mother. I didn't want a mother that was just a machine who did what a human told her to. When I told my father that, he looked surprised for the first time in my life. Then he frowned, coughed, and admonished me for being a whiner. He'd never scolded me for anything before. At first I was surprised, then angry. Hot tears streamed down my face. He cried then, so maybe not robot? My father ordered the robot to take care of me and shoot or maybe he just thought he cried because maybe he has this delusion that he's like not a robot, you know? I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm trying to make excuses. My father ordered the robot to take care of me and shoot us out of his lab. The robot was very convincing, and she smiled and spoke as if she was a real person, but I refused to answer her and locked myself in my room. You can talk to a robot, and it will respond. But in the end, you're still talking to a machine, not a person. If that was what I wanted, I still had the education software my father had given me. When I ignored the robot as it tried to take care of me, it looked sad. It couldn't really be sad, of course, it was only programmed to look that way. A robot's facade of sadness didn't mean anything to me. Shit. This is a hell of a story, guys. Okay, so initially when it started doing this version of dialogue, I assumed it was because, like, there was a whole thing in ZE1 where there was, like, the narration was something important to pay attention to, and I didn't realize it until the end of the game, you know? So I really started questioning it, but now I'm thinking this story is so long, they legit just might not have been able to have the voice actor voice act all of this out. I could be wrong. I'm not going to dismiss the possibility that it could play a part, the fact that we're hearing this, like, this without Kay speaking. We've never had another character talk to us without voice acting lines, I'm pretty sure, right? So, maybe it is still significant. I'm not going to dismiss it, but it's also possible that this story is just so long that they couldn't get the voice actor to do it, you know? After that, I stopped expecting anything from my father. We'd never really spoken to begin with, so it was easy enough for me to make sure we never saw one another. I lived my life as if he didn't even exist. Perhaps it seems strange to you that I continued to live with him, but I never considered leaving. Perhaps in the hidden depths of my heart, I longed for a relationship with my father. Everything changed when I was 18. Interesting, the blurring, too. I left my room one morning to find a woman standing outside of it. She was the first human I'd ever seen, apart from my father, and I was understandably surprised. For a moment, I thought my father had created a new robot, but when I told her that, she laughed and explained that she had come to help him. As it turned out, she was a very mysterious person. She was much older than I was, but something about the way she behaved was almost girlish. She would tell me stories about the world outside in such a way that I was never sure if she was telling the truth or making up fantastic lies. Ultimately, though, the truth didn't matter. I loved her stories. She wasn't helping my father directly with his research, so I spent most of my days with her. Before long, I discovered she'd known my father when he was young. She told me stories of how he'd fallen in love as a younger man, and I began to imagine that the person he'd fallen in love with had been her, and that she was, in fact, secretly my mother. After she settled in with us, our long-established routine began to change drastically. Interesting also that the background in this image and like the stools and stuff are from this area that we are in. Is it possible this facility is where his father worked? Or is it that Kay's memory is fuzzy, so it's using things he recognizes currently to fill in like extra shit, you know? So, I don't know, interesting. First, we started to eat together. Before then, I had never shared a meal with anybody in 18 years. She scolded me for my table manners, or more accurately, the lack thereof. If I was going to eat with others, she said I would need to be more polite. Having eaten alone for my entire life, manners had never been something I'd even thought about. My father got in trouble too, when he made the mistake of reading through research papers during dinner. The look of surprise and embarrassment on his face made me burst into laughter. I couldn't remember the last time I'd shared a laugh with my father. It might have been the first time. The room we considered our living room changed too. Before it had just been another room, but she made it more comfortable. Or she made it comfortable. After we finished our dinner, I would sit on the sofa and relax with her and my father. Those times were the ones I cherished the most. For a little while, every day I got the family I'd longed for ever since I was a child. At her suggestion, interesting background. At her suggestion, I started help with my father's research. He specialized in genetic engineering, and I discovered that I had an interest in it as well. Time faded away as I lost myself in research. Genetic research, or genetic engineering, huh? Now that we were working and studying together, my father and I had a great deal to talk about. For the first time in my life, we began to speak with one another like a father and son. Whenever I impressed him with something I'd learned, I felt a surge of happiness, and it drove me to study even harder. My days felt full, right, and meaningful, but most importantly, I was happy. Oh shit. Kinda get a look of him. You know, his outfit briefly reminds me of, like, not fully, not enough to be like, holy shit, it could be him, but it reminds me of Snake from ZE1 a little bit, that outfit. Kind of the eccentric outfit that he would wear. 4 years passed in the blink of an eye, until one day I happened to overhear my father and the woman speaking in the laboratory. I also think he's way too old to have possibly been Snake, right? Because we've seen how much Clover has aged, right? So, like, it's 2028, so it hasn't been too long, so... I just figured I'd mention it. Their tone was serious, so I listened closer, curious to know what they were talking about. That was when I heard her say that she planned to give her life to achieve their goals. Oh shit. Does he perform genetic engineering shit on her? It was clear that she wasn't being metaphorical. Oh shit. She would have to die. I was in shock. The research I had thrown myself into would lead to her death? I asked my father to stop his research immediately. He refused to listen. She agreed with him. She told me that she'd been prepared for what she had to do since the day she came into our facility. My father had known about it from the beginning as well. So, I just had a wild theory come into my mind, but I don't think it's true, since in our last ending, he just up and left, right? But I was thinking, what if it was possible that K was Zero, and he actually, like, kidnapped these people because he wanted to have, like, friends to hang out with, you know? Or something like that, if it was something weird like that. But the thing is why in the last ending would he just up and leave instead of, like, trying to continue the rounds as long as possible to spend with people, you know? So that's why I don't think that's the case. But anyway. Angry and disappointed, I began to investigate what exactly the research I'd been helping with was working toward. Perhaps, I thought, I could figure out a way to keep her alive. I discovered much more than I bargained for. To begin with, I learned that the ultimate success of my father's research would require a good deal of sacrifice. And I also learned that my own existence was just another part of his project. I had been created to function as my father's spare. If he died during his research, I was intended to continue in his place. I was stunned. I was furious with my father, and with her, and even with the research I'd poured myself into for 4 years. There was only one thing to do: destroy the facility and end my father's horrible research once and for all. I made plans to destroy the main reactor, and with it the entire facility. But she saw right through me. My father was livid and locked me in my room until his research was complete. All I could think of was how I might stop him. She did her best to convince me that I'd misunderstood, that everything would be fine. As much as I wanted to believe her, I remembered in the back of my mind that she had been the one who pushed me to become involved in my father's research. Had that been an earnest desire to give me something to do with my life, or... Still, I couldn't bring myself to hate her. She had given me a reason to live. Even if she had conspired with my father to mold me into his replacement, the warmth she'd shown me had been real. She made me feel as if I had a real family, and that was something I wouldn't have given up for the world. I pleaded with her to leave, but she quietly shook her head. There was something very special to her, she told me. He had saved her life once, and she felt her death would help to repay that favor. She would have liked nothing more than to marry him and live a happy, normal life together, but she couldn't. For his sake, she said, and for the sake of the future she had wanted, she was determined to see my father's research succeed. What the hell research was he working on? Jesus Christ, this is one hell of a story. I realized then that although she was the most important person in my life, there was someone more important than me and hers. She tried to explain that beyond what we could see was a future where no one would have to die, but I refused to listen. Is it like immortality that she was working on? Like, I feel like that's a lot of the stories that people are willing to like sacrifice their lives for and shit, right? What good was a potential future to me? It was what I had now that I wanted. I couldn't stand to think that she would give her life for a man I'd never even seen. Wait, did I read that wrong? I couldn't stand to think that she would give her life for a man I'd never even seen? Wait, I thought she was doing this for the father. There was someone more important than me and hers. See, I assumed when he said that he was talking about his father, but then he says I couldn't stand to think that she would give her life for a man I'd never even seen. He had saved her. She felt that her death would help to... Did he just not understand that she was talking about his father? For his sake, she said, and for the sake of the future she had wanted, she was determined to see my father's research succeed. Yeah, I don't know. To me, this is implying the father, right? But then that last line confuses me. I don't know. I guess we'll just keep going. I'm not sure. Maybe my friend will see this scene and explain it better. Maybe I misunderstood something. Perhaps that is why I lost my memory. Or so I shut us... I didn't read that part. So I shut myself off from the world. Perhaps that is why I lost my memory. Jesus, that was a long story. God damn. Kay let out a deep, tired sigh.
I'm sorry. I lost track of time.
It's okay.
Not having any memories is less than desirable, but it could be argued that regaining them is almost more taxing.
So you remember almost everything?
No, the details are still indistinct, especially more recent events.
Huh?
Sigma, I'm sorry, but would it be alright if I laid down for a bit?
What's wrong?
I don't feel very well.
This is kind of like what happened to, Seven in the last game when he was getting his memories back. He, like...
It must be because I remembered so much so quickly.
Yeah, he had to take a minute, too.
My head feels like it's going to explode.
Are you okay?
Yes. I think I just need to rest.
Okay. Take as long as you need. I'll go look for Clover and Tenmyoji myself.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Oh, well, now we're separated from Kay. Gonna be bad if we go back and, like, frickin' Dio and what's-his-face are dead or something. Kay lowered himself heavily onto the red sofa in the corner of the room. Well, guess I'd better get moving then. Alright, guys. On this note, while we travel, I'm gonna start to say my goodbyes. I think that's gonna be it for the... Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Oh, well, we just met up with Fi. Alright, well, anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna end this episode here. So we are in the middle of just searching around. We are probably, I'd imagine at this point, we're getting very close to going into the star door. Or I guess I should say the white doors to get the star key. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into another puzzle, assuming that this branch does make it to another puzzle and something doesn't happen. I speculated that, like, something could happen before we get to the star door, right? So I guess we'll see. I'm looking forward to playing some more though, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I mean, we got that. I guess I could talk about the story for a bit. We got that whole story. Like I said, I got a little confused towards the end there, but sounds like Kay had a very tragic childhood. Not a very good one from the sounds of it. I'm interested to learn more about him and like the things he doesn't remember. I want to learn more about all the characters too. I'm still pissed he betrayed me, but at the same time, there's part of me that doesn't blame him too. So he's just trying to survive like everyone else. But yeah, I mean, it's the story was interesting. I'm curious if the facility was somehow this facility, or if the imagery was just, you know, similar to what this place looked like just 'cause, you know, or whatever reasoning. But yeah, that whole story was super interesting. And I mean, we also found out that Dio has blood on his bracelet, and he confessed. Unless he lied about that confession, he confessed to killing the old lady, so he was the one. I don't quite know how it happened, because they were in two completely different rooms, right? Because he must have had a bracelet. I don't know. I'm still confused at how that went down. I'm looking forward to hearing more details, right? Because we know that Kay and Clover were in that room, and Kay says there was no body there. So unless Kay is working with Dio and lied, there's no body in there. And then wouldn't that mean that Dio came out of that room with a bracelet initially? So why did he need to kill her? You know, unless he put her body in that room afterward. I don't know. I still feel like there's info we're missing. I still feel like there's a hole there. It doesn't feel complete to me, so we're going to have to try to get more info later on, I guess. But if he did do it, and if he really was sent here by someone else, that's interesting. I'm curious. Who sent him, why he was ordered to infiltrate this, you know? But yeah, I'm excited to play more. I'm excited to get into the nitty gritty. We also, in my session tonight, it was last episode, but we got we got the first ending done too. So we're slowly making our way through the endings. There's a whole bunch of them in this one. So yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will, you know, see you in the next one. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Check out my Patreon if you want to see the next episodes. Right now, I have some extra ones on there, so you can get some early access to that, and you'll be supporting the channel. I very much appreciate it. The link will be in the description, or it'll be popping up on the screen like right now, so check that out, or you can go to patreon.com/Morthadon. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future episodes. Bye-bye.